are just melting down. He's only down to 6 now, and corruption as well.
He's going all the way through there, and the ground force just melts. That engagement was disastrous there for Nama. That is pretty much it. Nama is down a point supply. GG, ladies and gentlemen. What a ridiculous game that was.
And welcome back, everybody, to the Scan Invitational number 3, brought to you by myself, the Apollo, and none other than the legendary Liquid TLO. How you doing?
Not quite yet. Legendary, that is.
You are already legendary in my books.
I will have to earn that adjective someday in the future. Thank you, though. I am flattered.
You hear it, man. In the future, he's going to be even more legendary than he currently is. That's going to be a legendary day. Anyway, guys, this is the Scan Invitational at Scan Computers on Twitter. If you fancy just saying, hey, guys, thanks for the awesome tournament today. Really appreciate you guys obviously giving us the prize pool and helping us run this tournament. So thank you guys for those. And go check out their website, scan.co.uk. You can probably crash it. I mean, there's so many of you.
Definitely always show your support to the sponsors too.
Websites.
Show them how awesome the StarCraft 2 community is, so sponsors keep throwing money at us for playing video games. Yeah,
man, and we all win. So scan.co.uk, and then if you want to go to the page for today, which is /today only, go check them out. And if you, especially in the UK, you definitely want to be using them. If you don't already, you need to be. They are the ones to use if you're British. And maybe even, you can, I mean, actually, Trance was telling me that he's actually ordered stuff living in Sweden too.
From them?
Yes, because they do have a lot of cheap offers. Their shipping is pretty cheap as well. So you guys should go check them out. And that is just for all your hardware and needs. All right, so let's have a look and see if we're ready to get this game underway. Apparently, we need to get Stephano in. So let's go ahead and tell Stephano to add Beasty, Mr. Stephano, or Mr. Satori, as his last name actually is. And let's have a little bit of talk of this matchup. This is now the Scan Invitational number 1 winner. For anybody that didn't see the Scan Invitational number 1, it was still small scale back then compared to what it is now, is we saw Stephano cruise through until the finals, where he actually played against Todd in the finals and managed to win on a 3-1 victory in a best-of-5 series. And he wasn't in the second Invitational because he was in Korea, but now he's back in the third one. He's already, well, the Scan Invitational number 2 champion's already out, but the number 1 is still in. BeastyQT beats Nurtio. Nobody predicted that. I think that the probably percentage of people voting for BeastyQT was like 5 or lower. So this, again, is one of those matchups. It's a different player, and people can argue that Stephano is the number 1 Zerg player in Europe, if not the world. Bar Nesty.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Yeah, I wouldn't stretch it that far.
Okay,
really.
I won't stretch it that far. But he's top 5 worlds.
Yes.
Top 5 world Zerg player, number 1, arguably, in Europe. Always contending with Nurtio, but Nurtio is out. Will BeastyQT be able to keep up? What I mean, do you think that he can? What should we expect, especially on the first map that is Antigua Shipyard?
Well, I don't want to be mean towards BeastyQT because I do like him, and I think he's a good player. But no way Stephano is gonna win. I mean,
really?
No way, comma. Stephano's gonna win. Not no way Stephano's gonna win. Just gonna make
Yeah, so you think Stephano's gonna win?
Yes.
Okay, just to clear that out for anybody that was a little bit confused with the commas and the not winning and the winning.
Yes.
TLO thinks Stephano's gonna win. Convincingly?
I think so. I'm gonna take a strong stand
You think 2-0?
2-0. Not that close games.
Alright. Well, we'll see. Maybe
But
BeastyQT.
I would like to be proven wrong too.
Alright, so apparently... Oh, you have to invite him now.
Oh.
Are you friends with Stephano?
Well,
Okay, Stephano like, joins off us anyway.
I don't know
All
how he
right.
did it.
Fine, Stephano, join on your own behalf. Don't get invited. Don't accept your invites. Just join on your own behalf. All right, you are host, sir.
Oh,
Make us ref. And you
I am already ref. I'm gonna make you spectate.
All right, hit the button. Let's do it, man. Game number 1, semi-final number 2.
Stephano getting denied by BeastyQT.
Oh my god, switch the game screen. You can't see it, but you will soon. Look at that. Look at that. BeastyQT steals Stephano's pink. So no longer is he the pink Power Ranger. He's now the crappy red one. In the right, we have the pink Terran here, BeastyQT, as the pink Power Ranger Go-Go. So bien, so teasing. Versus the red.
Let me tell you Let me tell you how good mannered the Supreme Commander community was. There was one guy called Sir Louis, and we contended, and we both always picked purple. So we decided, loser always gets purple. In a best of 5, one guy starts off as purple. We do a coin flip, who gets purple, and then the loser always gets purple. Wow. That's how well mannered the Supreme Commander was compared. Let's see, maybe it happens here too. Maybe they're gonna be like, Stephano,
right, you can have it now.
You can have it now. That would be nice.
Maybe. We do see Stephano sending out a really early drone scout here.
I think he is scared of
any 2-rack stuff, right? Yeah. So he wants to get in there nice and early, gets to see it nice and early, and once again, of course, he's going to be losing minerals, of course. But at the same time, if he is in such a confident position that he feels there's no way I can lose to BeastyQT unless he does some form of aggression that I'm not aware of. He drone scouts early. So, I mean, always the confident players are the ones that are scouting the most, right? It's always the case. Yes. So, very, very smart play.
Yeah, he doesn't care.
A lot of people get that confused too,
yeah,
right?
I know. They're like, oh, he's
so scared, man. He wants to find out what BeastyQT is doing. No, he's actually extremely confident.
He's like, okay, it's fine. I can win this game by being behind 100 minerals from the beginning because I'm the better player anyways.
Yeah. All right, so let's have a look at this. And he goes in and sees the gas and is like, all right, well, you know, I can go 16 spawn and pull. I don't need to rush spawn and pull down. I know that you're probably just going to be going for Reactor Hellion. I'm actually really fine against this. And he can time out his gas as well. He can get it really early, or he can get it a lot later on as well. But usually when you see this build, you want to be getting it around 17, 18 supply is the normal time for it. It can be later, but then obviously you're playing a little bit with fire. Stephano's play, though, it varies a lot. He's most known for his only Zergling play. You know, double upgrades, mass Zerglings, and his play is very smooth. You know, as long as he plays it without being under pressure. So, how I mean by being smooth is that double upgrades, you know, 1-1, 2-2, Infestation Pit, Ultralisks, Greater Spy, you know, very smooth transitions throughout. The problem is, though, if BeastyQT starts really picking apart Stephano, which we actually saw Korean players do in the past, they've actually were like, all right, well, Stephano's going to build Lings, you know, I'm going to drop him more intensively. Yes. You know, I'm going to be more marine heavy rather than tank heavy, and just really capitalize on that. So that's probably something that BeastyQT will surely try to do in this game, depending on, obviously, how Stephano plays.
If Stephano actually goes for that circling heavy style, as you were saying, he has become, or he's always been pretty diverse. He can do other styles too, and if he continues the thought of being very confident and thinking he's a better player, I wouldn't be surprised if he actually does not rely on that circling heavy style. Yeah. Because it does have some loops in it, some holes in it that BeastyQT could definitely abuse.
Yeah, absolutely, TLO. And a little cute scout and SUV. I say cute because it is BeastyQT. Does go in and...
Gets ready, but
it's not going to get the second hit, unfortunately, but the Queen will get it.
The question is, well, okay, he doesn't have to... Yeah, he doesn't have to. I was like questioning if he's going to click the X-Factor, but he sees no drones in there anyways, so it doesn't matter.
And meanwhile, what does BeastyQT do behind this, though? All right, so he's got his Reactor Hellions out. He's gone for 4 so far. Does he build up to 6, to 8, and then potentially see an opening and try to go in?
I don't think he's going to do that because Stephano is one of those Zerg players who are absolutely airtight against aggression like that. Yeah. He usually doesn't die just to random 6 Hellions.
So there's 3 out so far, 2 more in production. And he has a Marauder as well. That's maybe a safety net Marauder, just in case of any early aggression. But maybe he doesn't really need to do that because he does know that the drones were out of gas, but I guess he could have gone back
I
into
like that
it.
he's moving out with the Marauder.
Yeah, that's really
and with
good.
the Marines too. I think he wants to apply fake pressure here. He wants to make Stephano think, oh, BeastyQT wants to kill me with some cute all-in. And overcommits into making these units maybe. But
yeah. But he's only building 10 lings. Obviously, he's a little bit supply blocked. Let's see what he does after these 2 overlords pop out.
Oh, he actually...
He's like building drones. He's like, I don't care about these aliens. Yeah, he's just building drones. He hasn't seen the Marauder yet, though. That's the scary thing. So, having seen the Marauder now...
the Marauder walks...
Yeah,
doesn't walk.
He does see it, though. He sees it, and he's still building drones. Ling is scouting the natural anyway, man. This guy's like, I don't even need to worry about building drones or lings. I'm just going to go in and see everything anyway.
Hired.
Oh, man. He's like, guess what? You fake pressure? I'm building drones.
Yeah.
He's like, this is easy. Though, to be honest, if he loses his Hellions, if he loses his Lings, you need to build Lings. Otherwise, you're going to lose every single drone you've got.
Oh, every single Hellion survives.
Pretty nice control there by Beasty.
And Stephano not being on top of his injects as he usually is. He has 900 minerals banked up. He's not going lair yet.
He's lava inject. Oh, no, it's not lava inject. He's like supply capped as well a little bit. Well, he will be shortly. He needs to start building those overlords. Look. And what is he doing? I mean, the spire's a little bit later than what he'd like to be done. Maybe that fake pressure did a little bit more damage than we kind of saw. Maybe it threw him off a little bit because he pulled his queens down rather than building lings.
What is a little bit weird is that BeastyQT only have 35 SCVs. That seems a little bit low at 845. I think he might have missed like 2 SCVs maybe in production or something.
I'm not. Well, 37 SCVs. I don't know. It's not that big of a difference. I don't think at this moment. I don't think it's that.
I think
big.
he could have like 2 more maybe.
Okay, it's like you got that precise. Like he's missing an SCV. What the hell?
I told you about my SCV counting. I'm like.
I know, man. It's like he's missing an SCV at the 9-minute 20 mark. What the hell? He should have 41 right now. He's at 40.
What a noob!
What a noob! I would never miss that SCV. Anyway, there's that double evolution chamber, and there's those upgrades, and there's his Ling production, of course, and baling speed straight away, and they're a very fast infestation pit. So Stephano is playing towards that style he's most known for, and this is where pushes become
oh my god
useless.
Ah, good.
And he may actually be in a lot of trouble. Even with Hellions, though, balings are out. There's decent creep spread. If he goes behind with Lings and holds them with, and then comes in with Balings.
Oh, but if he takes out all those creatures and just goes, why does he go in now? He should have waited for the Medivacs maybe.
Oh, he doesn't.
Oh my god, Stephano.
It's so. I just don't want to do anything right now. I want to see how this goes down because he is going to be just able to get out, but he does really nothing to Stephano. Stephano's already going Balings. He's already getting Baling speed. He's not forcing anything out of him. Good placement, though, with these Hellions we're getting, and that's actually doing a lot of damage, and that's causing Stephano to run around a little bit like a madman. He's also not droning up to the correct amount he needs or should or want to be, should I say. And BeastyQT picks up and gets out. So once again, very nice playing a queen. It gets shot in the back and dies miserably, but Stephano sees there's no command center been placed down on the 3rd base yet. So is not too worried about just building drones up right now. I'm surprised he hasn't actually sent it in maybe a little bit to check the poke on the right-hand side to see if that command center was there. But more importantly, Pathogen Glance is on the way, and Infestors should be in production pretty much right away. I mean, look at his resources. I mean, there they are coming out now. I guess he wanted to be building a lot of... Well, actually, he's building a lot more Lings. I was going to say, maybe he just wants to build the Infestors and then go to drones.
I think he might gear up for just a 3-base all-in, more or less.
Dude, you can't tell it. Like Stephano, man, he just hits that switch, right? And and it can be physically any drone count. Like, there's no number for Stephano. He just does it when he wants to. And he now is just waiting for more Infestors. But will he poke out with these 2 Infestors and then go with Lings? Or will he just stay back and defend, I guess?
There's 4 Hellions. They're going to be taking out, like, nothing. And
oh, man.
The question now is, for me... Is Stephano, while he's making drones now, is he just gonna wait for 2-2 and then hit like a huge timing? Because it's gonna be 2-2 Lings against only +1 Marines.
I guess the decision to build those extra few Lings and so on, or extra few, I say 65, is probably just to make sure that he doesn't die 2 drops, which we talked about before. He's pretty good against this style. And he can split up in a really good 50-50 ratio as well. Meanwhile, we are pushing through the center of the map now. These kind of pushes are scary as Terran because you're playing against a very aggressive ground army. Very, very aggressive. One mistake, that's it. Your army's gone, and so can be the game. So he has to be so careful, and especially by lifting up as well. It's such a
Oh my god,
risk.
those tanks siege just in time, maybe. Throwing down a few infested Terrans to get the first shots. Oh, one beautiful fungal throw.
And I mean, that army's dead, basically, but he does stim to go to the third base to try to do damage.
Doesn't matter.
And it doesn't work anyway, man. And that's why these pushes are dangerous against a player that plays so aggressive like this. I mean, is it better for BeastyQT to sit back maybe and try to build a bigger army, try to take a faster fourth and not try these attacks? I don't know. What if you played this style, Tilo, what would you prefer the Terran player to do, obviously, if you wanted to lose?
Honestly, I think his first push failed so hard, he had to try to do something again. It came down more to control and decision-making of the positioning than strategy.
Oh my god, I'm sorry to cut you off. He's dropping double medivacs at the same time. 8 Marines. Hello, Stephano.
Yeah.
Hello, BeastyQT. Stephano rolls over BeastyQT's front. He's going to roll into the third base as well. The medivac's like, God, no, bad time to go out, really bad time. Come back, and it's even too late. The front gets busted down, Mr. Tilo, and this is looking extremely bad for BeastyQT, because even if he manages to hold on with tanks in good position, which is not going to be the case, Stephano has 75 drones, he can go to hive, he can take a fourth base, but it doesn't matter if Stephano comes crushing through. Like we always say, the floodgates have been opened and Stephano is flying out and infested Terrans, and even though BeastyQT can manage to hold on, the damage has been done.
Yeah, the game is over. BeastyQT can't do anything anymore. I mean, those links are 2-2 as well, though they're quite cost effective.
Yeah.
Even as pure Ling army against Marine tank.
Yeah.
And BeastyQT has nothing left there. Links are on the main, taking on the tank. GG.
Alright, and GG, and I'm just going to say excuse me for the overlay names not being on. Oopsie daisy.
That
I'm
happens
so
when,
excited.
That happens when our
producer is AFK and doesn't tell us anything, so it's all Trance's fault because he just thought he'd disappear for an hour and not say anything, and he's been gone for an hour and a half. So we're actually checking the stream by ourselves, we're checking the sound levels by ourselves, we're turning the name layers on.
You're putting makeup on ourselves.
You want to eat?
He's threatening.
I'm telling too good about you today.
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell Will what you ate.
All for me.
This guy. Anyway, game number 1 has been completed. I'm just going to go quickly over to a commercial break, and I don't want to come back with a question for you, which you guys will definitely be interested in. So, we'll be right back into game number 2.